All right, boys, it is Happy July 1st, and that means that last night we closed out June. We closed out the June season of movie watching with a pick by Bear Scott. And you know what? Bear Scott was resolute in his pick and seemingly very excited, almost as if he knew the movie he was picking very well and that he really liked it. But I doubt that Bears has ever seen the film that he picked. And I doubt that any of you have ever seen the film that Bears picked for the June the 30th, last night's feature presentation. Because this one, last night's feature presentation, Test of Faith, 1987. It's about the third time I've seen this film, and the second time in less than a year. I think maybe back in September. And this one is really growing on me quickly. Christian film, clocking in at 55 minutes. This is from the John Taylor directed catalog, which is a very small catalog. He did this film, and he did Coach, 1983, which I've seen once. And he also did one of our January must-watches, Rock, It's Your Decision, 1982. What a great film. And this one has a little of the same atmosphere, but a much more likable main character. Wayne Gray plays our protagonist, Taylor Mitchell. Jason Graham, Jen Hess. Jan Johnson is the semi-love interest. It kind of fizzles out. The last you see of them is they talk about their faith together, and then at the very end, before he thinks he's going to lose his scholarship and have to go home to his farm, he says, "Can I write you?" That's classic 1987. Right there. David, none of these actors are in anything, except for David Roby, who I really like as Dr. Heimlin, the atheist professor. I think he's really good in this. He was in one other movie, and that's Coach, 1993, also directed by John Taylor. So this is the God's Not Dead plot, pretty much. You've seen that film. I think that movie ripped off Test of Faith. I've talked about this movie before. I love a lot of the things like the textbooks, the college textbooks. The dorm bed without the bed sheets on it yet is a very, very nice touch. I really like that. I noticed that more this time. The lecture hall, the Jared Goff looking, I guess, roommate or best friend, college buddy of Taylor Mitchell. The strange-looking dad back home on the farm is a really weird face. And most of all, I love the pizza scene. It's one of the best pizza scenes I've seen in any film ever. A nice close-up. It's like they got great toppings on it. A lot of cheese. All right, it's chow time, guys. Great scene. That's on the Frank Addington channel. If you want to check it out. And so is in the Test of Faith is on the available free online at 55 minutes. It's really nicely paced too. Just because a film is under an hour doesn't mean it's nicely paced. For example, the film Deadly Choice, 1982, which is exactly 55 minutes, I believe, is poorly paced. It's very difficult to get through. The last night's feature presentation, Test of Faith, is one I would recommend. Check it out at least once. It's a really good film. 90 today again. Close to 100 real feel, miserable humidity. A little rain though. Current water temperature at the beach area down about another degree almost. It was 84.9 yesterday, down to 84.0 today, which is about what it was last Wednesday, 6 days ago, our last beach trip. It might be a record for July 1st. So happy July 1st, everybody. That was last night's feature for the closeout the June season of movie watching. We hit the ground running for the July season, and I'm not kidding. We hit the ground running. Goodness gracious, a little rain here. There will be no break. Tonight's feature likely will be picked by General Peters. Guys, with the recent death of Lalo Schifrin and with July 4th approaching very, very quickly, I think tonight we got to go with Roller Coaster 1977 to kick off the July season, which is awesome. Thanks, you guys, for watching the July season recap posted a year ago. God, isn't it chock full of great films? Even others. We're gonna start knocking them out like back-to-back nights to kick off July. Got to do it. I think tonight's feature presentation is going to be Roller Coaster 1977. I did a full review on it last year, so all right, guys. See you for Marathon Trivia tonight.